I had to give something up. Last summer, I decided I was going to be healthy and give up drinking Dr. Pepper.
Oh.
Now, before I get into this, I should let you know that I've been drinking Dr. Pepper my entire life and could be considered a Dr. Pepper addict. I'm pretty sure that if I got my blood drawn, there'd be a very high level of high fructose corn syrup, caramel color, phosphoric acid, well, pretty much the ingredients in a bottle of Dr. Pepper. As you could probably guess, this did not go well for me, and sadly, towards the end of the summer, I had what I call a Dr. Pepper relapse, and I became addicted again. My dad also has an addiction, the news. It's ridiculous. Anytime I'm watching TV and I leave for just a few seconds, I come back to what? The news. Consequently, there's a positive to all this. I have become more aware of current events, world affairs, and politics than the average 18-year-old. For example, this year I have learned a lot about the Middle East and the ongoing wars in Iraq, Afghanistan, and Syria. Some of the events that I have found the most troubling are the ongoing genocidal attempt to destroy the Christian communities that reside in Iraq. These people have endured unspeakable brutality and loss as an Islamic terrorist organization has attempted to wipe them off the face of the earth. Christians are being driven out of their homes at this very moment. Their churches, homes, and families are being destroyed because they are Christians. We're used to hearing about Christians suffering because they're Christians, but we don't always relate to it. But knowing that at this moment, Christians and their families are giving up everything, their homes, their families, their friends, and their lives. And to think, I'm here talking about giving up Dr. Pepper. As Christians, we know there is a cost to following Jesus. Matthew 16:24 says, "Then said Jesus unto his disciples, If any man will come after me, let him deny himself, and take up his cross and follow me." We need to know that we are disciples of Christ, so this applies to us today. And to be a true disciple is to follow him in duty and to glory. When Jesus says, "Take up his cross and follow me," it means that we should be willing to pack up everything and follow him at any time. We need to be ready to follow, even if it means we must give up our worldly possessions, even Dr. Pepper. A good example of this is the apostles in Matthew 4:18, when Jesus sees two brothers, Simon called Peter and his brother Andrew. They were fishing by casting a net into the lake. Jesus said to them, "Come, follow me, and I will send you out to fish for people." The Bible goes on to say that as soon as Peter and Andrew heard this, they immediately left their nets and followed him. Later in Matthew, it says that whoever wants to save their life will lose it, but whoever loses their life for me will find it. I am very fortunate in that I have not had to sacrifice my life for God. However, I really like to think that I would be willing to give up my life for him and do the things that he has asked me to do. But I'm not really sure. Jesus expects more from us than just giving up things like Dr. Pepper. He wants us to take up our cross and follow him every day. The apostles were able to make huge sacrifices to follow Christ. Will you be able to?